What's up, guys? It's Evan. Today I'm talking about Nintendo Directs, leaks, Smash characters, upcoming games, all sorts of stuff really. Just like all the speculation that everyone's kind of been talking about comes out in little bursts, and I've just kind of glossed over it, but I'm waiting till now, and I'm going to put out this video, and I'm just going to encompass it all into one video. I was going to put up an Astral Chain review slash first impressions, I guess, video. It is a great game, that's all I'll say for right now, but I feel like this is more of a pressing matter because some of these things we might be hearing about as soon as tomorrow or the next day, so I'm just going to get right into it. Alright guys, when this first happened, it was a huge deal, but now that everything else is kind of happening after this isn't nearly as important as all the other stuff we're about to talk about. But in case you haven't heard, if you're one of those few people, Power A, which is a not Nintendo but highly affiliated with Nintendo accessory company, they make like Pro controllers and stuff like that, like other controllers for Nintendo products. They're licensed with Nintendo, I believe, but they accidentally posted on Amazon a picture of a Overwatch Switch case, which is kind of strange considering Overwatch isn't on Switch yet. They immediately took it down as soon as people started noticing about it, or they started noticing it, so that's pretty telling. And on top of that, GameStop, when they posted their SKU list of all the new upcoming games, especially in 2019, Overwatch is scheduled supposedly for October 18th, so I'm sure we'll be hearing about that very, very soon. Alright, next up guys, in case you haven't heard, this information is sort of irrelevant now, but I'll sort of touch on it, just so you can kind of get an idea of how quickly people believe and then change their mind about certain leaks. But user I am Shifty posted it, I believe, on Twitter, that the next DLC fighter for Super Smash Bros. Was going to be Ryu Hayabusa. So, he's the guy from Ninja Gaiden. I never really played those games. I'm not a huge fan of the idea of that character being in Smash, so I was very happy to hear about some recent information sort of deconfirming this theory about Ryu being in Smash. Now for the big stuff. So, this might be surprising to you. It was very surprising to me in case you haven't heard already, but on the official Super Smash Bros. Website, this is like from Nintendo themselves, under DLC Fighter 4, at the bottom of the page, they said copyright for SNK games or something like that. Basically, it was a copyright notice for SNK, the game company, and it basically says that the fourth DLC character will be a SNK rep, which is very surprising to a lot of people because this is primarily a Japanese company, and I know we got Hero, which is primarily a Japanese character, which, I mean, some people in the US are into it, but, I mean, I'm into it, but this SNK character kind of comes out of nowhere because there's not a super strong frontrunner, except there is, but, like, a lot of people in the US are kind of like, wait, what? Like, what's SNK? Like, who are these characters? And that's sort of the company that made Metal Slug. It made Samurai Showdown, which is coming to Switch come December 12th. Samurai Showdown is coming to Switch, and I'll touch on that in a second, because one of our potential SNK reps is actually a Samurai Showdown character. But the main, I think, frontrunner for an SNK rep is Terry Bogard, who is, I believe, the main character in something Fighters. It's a fighting game, I don't know. He's basically like the Ken or Ryu of that series of SNK. It's like their main game, and Terry is sort of like their main guy. So a lot of people are talking about Terry Bogard as being like this character. First, I want to talk about the Milk Bosatu leak, which actually talks about a female character getting into Smash Bros. Who wields a flying weapon. At first, they thought it could be something like a boomerang or something of that sort, but actually, there's something else that makes a little bit more sense when we get into it. The Milk Bosatu leak actually ended up calling Hero before Vergebin did, who sort of popularized that leak. So, it's sort of relevant. It's not like super trustworthy because Hero was some people's guess, but definitely before Vergebin, which gives it some credence, but they're saying female character who wields a flying weapon. Another point towards this character is on Sabi's Discord. Sabi is a prominent leaker, he talks about stuff, but he's sort of subtle about it. He doesn't always just go out and say what he's heard, but he's very clever with his things, and he'll drop hints here and there. But Sabi's Discord, a picture of a bird popped up, and people were saying that it basically was a hint at the new character, and I might as well say who that character is now, but it is Nakaruru from Samurai Showdown. She's this little woman who wears a kimono. She has like a little knife, tanto, bakken blade sort of thing, and she fights with a bird. That's sort of what makes her unique, is she has a bird. It's part of her moveset. It's pretty cool, but I haven't really played the game, so I can't say much about the character herself. But this bird, the flying weapon female character, and this next point is Samurai Showdown is coming to Switch in December, which I did already mention, but all these things just sort of kind of go towards Nakaruru. Even though Terry Bogard is the more popular SNK rep, Nakaruru, this is like, it's just the little things, like flying weapon, a bird. These are very specific traits that are, like I said, specific to Nakaruru. So it's just kind of interesting that that happens to be the case. Like I said before, Terry Bogard is definitely the most popular SNK rep. He's, like I said, sort of the face of their fighting game. So he definitely would win, I think, in popularity over Nakaruru, but these little hints towards her are sort of compelling. So right now, if it is an SNK character, which it most likely is, it could probably go either way between the two of them. Hey guys, I'm not even going to bother setting up my tripod for this, but I was actually editing the video that you're watching right now, and Vergebin has officially commented on this whole debacle, and Vergebin, the big leaker who leaked basically our whole original roster, is saying that Terry Bogard is our Smash character. He dropped a GIF in Smashboards or something like that, and Sabi was commenting on it. So, as of right now, I'd say that Terry is probably our best bet for this fighter. So, I guess we'll see in a couple days' time, but it's looking like it's going to be Terry Bogard as our next Smash character, guys. Another popular leaker on Twitter, Emily Rogers, is claiming that a Nintendo Direct is inbound and very, very soon. She was saying possibly as soon as the first week of September, and here we are. It is the first week of September, September 2nd on the day I'm recording this, and Nintendo Directs tend to happen in the middle of the week, usually between Tuesday and Thursday. It is currently Monday, so we could be hearing about this Nintendo Direct as soon as tomorrow, which would be really exciting. This also kind of gives credence to most of the time when we get a September Direct, it happens about 2 weeks after the Indie Showcase, which the Indie Game Show was 2 weeks ago, and also Tokyo Game Show is coming up very soon, and if we want to talk about games that we hear about in the Tokyo Game Show, in the Nintendo Direct, we would want to get that out ahead of the Tokyo Game Show. So this first week of September is looking very, very good for a Nintendo Direct, and I'm expecting an announcement hopefully tomorrow, maybe Wednesday, for a Thursday Direct. On top of Emily claiming that we're going to get this Nintendo Direct, Sabi also was talking about a Nintendo Direct coming out soon, as quoted in his tweet. When he talked about the Indie Game Show, his list of games that he knew was going to be announced, when the last one came out, he said a Direct is definitely soon in all caps. So that definitely points to that, as well as him agreeing with Emily on her own quoted tweet. So that is probably going to happen. Another thing that Emily Rogers has done lately is she had a list of 5 new games that have come out or are going to come out in 2019. They were unannounced before. So far, 3 of them have come out. I can't remember off the top of my head which one specifically, but the 4th one is still coming out in 2019 and has yet to be announced at all. She's saying it's going to come out in December, but as far as she can tell, no one has guessed it, no one has leaked it, no one has predicted what it could be, which is very surprising because people seem to be guessing at any possible thing, but whatever it is a AAA, like, first-party game coming out this year in December. So whatever that could possibly be, I'm sure it's something big. It might be a new IP, considering no one's guessed it or leaked it at all. So this is very exciting. She's also talking about a Wii U port coming out probably first 2 months of 2020. I'm very much hoping that is Super Mario 3D World. I almost said Super Mario Odyssey. Super Mario 3D World. I guess it could be Pikmin 3, but I'm personally more into the Super Mario thing. Though if it's between Super Mario 3D World ported and a new Mario game, perhaps like the Mario Sunshine leak, I would definitely go for the Mario Sunshine thing. So anything can happen really at this point, but these are kind of all the things that are happening. I'm going to try to put this video up today because I want to get it out before a Nintendo Direct is announced. I might record another video of my predictions for this Nintendo Direct, so, I'm going to try and put that up tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. But thank you guys very much for watching. Go ahead and check out my giveaway in the description. It's for an Ike amiibo. Go check out my other Fire Emblem videos. One of them's doing very well. So if you guys would check that out, that'd mean a lot to me. So see you guys in the next video. Thank you very much. Bye.